Welcome, Aquarius. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for December 10th, 2025 on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. Aquarius, your path is unfolding in divine alignment, and though you might not see every step ahead, you are walking straight into the very reality you once dreamed of. The energy surrounding you right now is pulsing with possibility, brimming with a kind of clarity and creative power that builds empires, not just of wealth or love, but of deep, soul-rooted fulfillment. What you're stepping into is not just a new chapter, it's a whole new book written by the most evolved version of you. And yet, even as this radiance expands within and around you, there are subtle energetic tethers pulling at your ankles, the kind born not from failure, but from growth left unattended. There's a tremor in the ground beneath your ambition, a low, persistent hum that signals ungrounded emotions seeking your attention. Doubts about your finances, fears about love, lingering hesitations. These aren't signs that you're off path. They're the residue of old scripts, old versions of you trying to reconcile with how far you've come. These feelings often masquerade as procrastination, avoidance, or even apathy toward tasks or responsibilities you once handled effortlessly. Why does something feel harder now than it used to?
Because you've changed.
Because you're no longer who you were when you first met that task, person, or dream. The lens through which you see the world has shifted, and with that, the way you must show up has too. Every time you return to a project or relationship from a place of fear, it will feel foreign, not because you're failing, but because you're meant to meet it as the newer, wiser you. And in doing so, you transform not just the situation, but yourself. There's beauty in this kind of revisiting, like cleaning a house that once felt overwhelming, but now becomes a ritual of reclaiming peace. When approached with presence, everything becomes sacred. The clutter becomes a metaphor, the hesitation a doorway, and the action you take, no matter how small, becomes an invocation of trust in your own becoming. If anxiety creeps in, if the weight of what hasn't been done makes you feel disconnected or lost, know this: those thoughts are not your truth. They are echoes, and like any echo, they fade when you stop listening. The body holds these echoes too: tightness in the chest, a pit in the stomach, restless limbs. These are whispers from within, asking for release, not judgment. So breathe into them. Let awareness settle gently into every tense corner and speak. I see you. I feel you. I release you. Again and again, with each breath, until lightness returns. What's emerging now is not just a new opportunity, but a new orientation toward life. It's not about doing more, it's about being differently. Your soul doesn't crave more tasks or goals. It craves your presence in the ones that already exist. It craves love-infused action, not hustle born from fear. When we neglect parts of ourselves or our lives, it isn't because we don't care, it's because a part of us is afraid. Afraid to find we're not who we once were. But that's the miracle. You're not. And in that space of unfamiliarity lies your greatest power. Remember, confusion and self-doubt thrive in silence. Speak to your fears, not from them. When your mind spins with uncertainty, you don't need to solve everything. Just return to curiosity. Let your dreams speak louder than your doubts. Let your desires be invitations, not obligations. And pay close attention to the subtle realms. Your dreams hold coded messages, not meant to be dissected, but felt. Nightmares aren't punishment, they're signals. They arrive to awaken you, to shake loose the shadows you've outgrown. There is guidance around you always. An unseen counsel ready to deliver insight when you soften enough to receive. You don't have to grasp for answers. They land softly when you're open, when you're still. The urgency to fix, to solve, to know, that's ego. The gentle willingness to listen, to allow, that's soul. So release the grip. Let go of needing to predict every outcome. You are held in something far vaster than logic. Let spirit weave its magic through your hands, your words, your choices. Say no to fear, not by fighting it, but by choosing love louder. Declare it. I serve love. I serve light. I am a vessel for grace. And when the old energies whisper again, meet them with your new truth. I see you. I feel you. I release you. Aquarius, everything is aligning, not because you are forcing it, but because you are finally allowing yourself to live from the truth of who you are.
Keep softening.
Keep showing up. And above all, keep choosing the frequency of love. That's where your abundance lives. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Today, Aquarius, the energy around you feels charged with quiet anticipation. There is movement happening beneath the surface, both spiritually and emotionally, and although you may not yet see the full picture, the universe is actively rearranging circumstances in your favor. You are standing at the threshold of meaningful change, and today's reading provides clarity, validation, and direction for the path unfolding before you. Card 1. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune opens your reading with a profound message of cosmic alignment. Today marks a turning point in your personal narrative. Even if subtle, the shift is real. Much like in your reference text, this card mirrors the idea that nothing escapes your control because you don't need to control anything. Destiny is at work. Opportunities in work, finances, or love begin to reorganize themselves, making room for an upcoming stroke of fortune. For an air sign like you, whose mind often races, this card encourages trust in divine timing. Life is preparing to rotate in your favor. Card 2. King of Wands. The King of Wands reflects someone with charisma, passion, and boldness entering your energetic field. This may be a romantic interest or a key figure connected to your professional life. This card resonates strongly with the reference's depiction of a powerful, attractive, extroverted figure watching you from afar. This person sees your transformation and feels drawn to your renewed vibrancy. For you, Aquarius, this card also speaks to stepping into your own creative authority. If you felt hesitant to take initiative, today sparks a fire within you to act with conviction. Card 3. Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups softens today's energy, introducing emotional wisdom and intuitive depth. In your reading, she pairs with the King of Wands, a symbolic union of passion and emotional authenticity. This also mirrors the idea of two souls interconnected despite physical distance. The Queen of Cups encourages you to listen to your heart, not your fears. She reminds you that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a bridge toward intimacy, connection, and clarity. Someone may be silently holding space for you emotionally, whether known or unknown. Their energy supports your journey.
Card 4. Death.
Death appears not as an ending, but as confirmation of your spiritual evolution. This card echoes the transformation described in your reference text. The pain you endured reshaped you into a more powerful, more luminous version of yourself. Old patterns, old loves, old wounds, all of them have been burned away. Today, you step forward renewed. The Death card suggests that a karmic tie is finally being resolved, possibly with someone from a past life or a deeply meaningful soul connection. Emotional rebirth is underway, clearing the path for a new relationship or a new chapter to emerge. Card 5. The High Priestess. The High Priestess mirrors the secrecy and spiritual depth highlighted in the reference reading. Someone is keeping their feelings concealed, observing from the shadows, but energetically connected to you. Today, your intuition is sharpened. You may feel telepathic pulls, dreams, déjà vu, or emotional waves without explanation. This is soul-level communication. The High Priestess urges patience, stillness, and inner trust. She reminds you that not everything is meant to be revealed at once. What is hidden now will emerge when the timing is divinely aligned. Card 6. Temperance. Temperance brings balance, moderation, and divine orchestration. As in the reference, the message is to be patient. Your love life, your purpose, and your path forward are all being carefully blended by the universe. Temperance assures you that healing is taking place, not just for you, but for someone connected to your heart. It also reinforces the need for emotional equilibrium. Rather than rushing or forcing outcomes, today you are guided to embrace flow, peace, and trust. Your angels are actively smoothing the road ahead. Card 7, Judgment. Judgment represents the rebirth and divine test energy explored in your reference text. This is a card of awakening, your own and someone else's. A soul bond has passed through trials, and now a new cycle begins. If someone from your past is meant to return, this card confirms a purposeful reconnection rooted in spiritual completion. If this is a new love, it signifies meeting someone with whom you share karmic history. Professionally, Judgment signals a breakthrough moment, recognition, opportunity, or a sudden sense of clarity about your next steps. Card 8, the Magician. The Magician closes your reading with power, manifestation, and alignment. This card embodies your rising confidence and spiritual magnetism. Just as the reference text describes, someone is manifesting you energetically. Thoughts about you intensify, and their desire to connect becomes stronger. The Magician also represents your personal ability to reshape your life. You hold the tools, the talent, and the intuition. Fear no longer has a place here. Today marks the beginning of consciously creating the future you want, emotionally, financially, and spiritually. Today's reading for Aquarius weaves a powerful story of transformation, destiny, and meaningful connection. The Wheel of Fortune and Judgment confirm a karmic turning point, while Death and Temperance guide you toward emotional renewal and patience. The King of Wands and Queen of Cups reveal a soul-level bond driven by passion and empathy, and the High Priestess and the Magician affirm spiritual connection, intuition, and manifestation. Aquarius, you are stepping into a new timeline, one where love, abundance, and purpose converge. Trust the unfolding. Your destiny is already moving toward you. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Today, Aquarius, your financial sphere feels as though it has begun to spin with renewed momentum. The Wheel of Fortune influences this area directly, suggesting that unexpected shifts may arise that work in your favor. This isn't mere luck. It's the return of cosmic balance after long periods of strain or uncertainty. Opportunities may emerge where you least expect them, and conversations about money might carry promising undertones. The presence of the Magician energizes your ability to create new income pathways. You may feel inspired to monetize a talent, sharpen your strategic thinking, or revisit an idea you once abandoned. The energy today encourages proactive action mixed with intuitive timing. Your thoughts, intentions, and words carry more power than usual. If you've recently dealt with delays or financial blockages, signs of relief now begin to show. The spiritual undertones of the High Priestess indicate that your instincts around spending, investing, or saving are sharper. You might find yourself intuitively sensing which opportunities are worth pursuing and which to step back from. The King of Wands also influences your financial life, showing that a bold individual, possibly a mentor, collaborator, or entrepreneurial figure, could help you access new financial avenues. Their energy is confident and decisive, qualities you can benefit from modeling today. Pay attention to people whose vision sparks your own ambition. Meanwhile, the transformative presence of death reminds you that old financial patterns are closing out. This may include unhealthy spending habits, career limitations, or emotional attachments to outdated money beliefs. Embracing a new perspective can dramatically shift your long-term prosperity. Lastly, Temperance encourages moderation and mindful alignment. Today is not a day for reckless financial risks, but rather for balanced decision-making. You are creating a stable foundation for future abundance. Take slow, intentional steps that reflect long-term goals rather than quick gratification. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for December 10th are 46, 62, 29, 87, 54, 5. Daily love. In your love life, The emotional resonance of today is powerful and magnetic. The Queen of Cups highlights your increased emotional awareness, urging you to be honest with yourself about what you need, what you fear, and what you truly desire. Whether single or attached, there is a sense of awakening within your heart space. The King of Wands represents someone with fire, determination, and raw charisma who feels pulled toward you. This figure mirrors the passionate, almost unstoppable attraction described in your original reading. Even if communication has been inconsistent, their thoughts repeatedly drift toward you. The soulful pull of the High Priestess appears again in this section, symbolizing unspoken emotions, spiritual bonds, and intuitive connection. Someone may be hiding their feelings for now, not out of disinterest, but because they are processing emotions that feel bigger than expected. You may sense their presence even without physical contact. The Judgment card speaks of karmic cycles completing and emotional rebirth taking place. This can manifest as reconciliation, an overdue conversation, or the arrival of someone who feels strangely familiar, as if your souls already know each other. This is not ordinary romance. It's an awakening. Transformation remains a central theme with death, signaling the end of loneliness, emotional stagnation, or repeating romantic mistakes. You're stepping into a new version of yourself, stronger, more discerning, and more open to love that honors who you've become. Temperance closes this section by reminding you to trust divine timing. Love is assembling itself behind the scenes. Patience is not inactivity, it's preparation. What or who is destined for you is aligning beautifully, with no need to force outcomes. At work, your professional sphere begins to move in a promising direction today. The Wheel of Fortune signals positive shifts in your career, especially if you felt stuck or underappreciated. Circumstances may change unexpectedly, opening a door you didn't realize was available. The Magician highlights your talent, skill, and capability. This is a day to lean into your creativity, technical abilities, and communication strengths. Any project requiring initiative or innovation will flow more smoothly, and others may notice your natural ability to lead or inspire. With the King of Wands influencing your work environment, a leader or colleague may inspire you, or you may find yourself stepping into a more assertive role. This card suggests entrepreneurial ideas, bold decisions, and strong leadership energy surrounding your career path. The High Priestess suggests some workplace information may be hidden for now. Trust your intuition when navigating unclear or subtle dynamics. If something feels off, or someone is withholding information, your instincts will guide you toward clarity soon. The transformative energy of death pushes out old professional limitations. If you've been contemplating a career change, new certification, or restructuring of your responsibilities, today offers energetic support. Something in your work life is ready to evolve into a better version of itself. Finally, Temperance encourages balance between your work pace and your emotional well-being. Today is not for burning out. It's for strategically blending discipline with rest, clarity with creativity. Sustainable progress is your guiding theme.
Health.
Your physical and emotional well-being is highlighted today, Aquarius. The Queen of Cups brings heightened emotional sensitivity, nudging you to be gentle with your inner world. This is a day to acknowledge feelings rather than push them aside. The High Priestess reinforces the need for introspection. Your dreams, intuition, and bodily sensations may carry important messages. Pay attention to gut feelings, energy fluctuations, or emotional waves. They reveal what your body and spirit need. With the Magician, you are reminded of the mind-body connection. Your thoughts influence your health more than you may realize. Positive self-talk, visualization, or calming routines could significantly improve your mood and vitality. The Death card contributes to health by indicating a transformation. You may finally step away from habits that no longer serve you, overworking, ignoring symptoms, or neglecting rest. New routines can take root successfully today. Temperance stresses moderation. Whether it's food, exercise, work, or emotional boundaries, today calls for balance. Overindulgence or extreme restriction will feel uncomfortable, so aim for steady, mindful rhythms. Finally, The Wheel of Fortune suggests improvement in conditions that have been lingering. Cycles shift, and your body begins to respond positively to healthier choices. Trust the process, you're moving toward physical and emotional harmony. Family and friends. In family matters, the Queen of Cups enhances your empathy. You may find yourself offering emotional support to someone who needs it. Your ability to listen without judgment is a healing force today. The High Priestess may indicate unspoken tensions or hidden feelings within the family dynamic. Someone might not be expressing their needs clearly, so read between the lines and approach conversations gently. With judgment, past issues may resurface for the purpose of resolution. This card encourages forgiveness, clarity, and final closure of old misunderstandings. Family healing is possible today. The Wheel of Fortune signals positive shifts within the household. A stagnant situation may finally move forward, or a long-standing challenge begins to ease. Harmony becomes more attainable. The fiery influence of the King of Wands suggests a family member taking initiative, perhaps planning an event, addressing a concern, or stepping into a leadership role. Their presence brings momentum and structure. Finally, Temperance encourages peaceful communication. Even if opinions differ, the atmosphere today favors compromise and emotional balance. You play a crucial role in maintaining harmony. Compatibility. Today, Aquarius, your strongest energetic chemistry aligns with Sagittarius, whose boldness mirrors the King of Wands' influence in your reading. Their adventurous spirit stimulates your mind and ignites your sense of possibility. You may also find remarkable synergy with Leo, whose passionate nature complements your visionary tendencies. Together, you create a dynamic balance of fire and air, pushing each other toward growth. Libra offers emotional and intellectual harmony today. Their calm temperament and diplomatic nature blend beautifully with your innovative impulses, creating a comfortable flow of understanding. You may feel an unexpected spiritual connection with Pisces, thanks to the High Priestess influence. Their intuitive energy intertwines gracefully with your forward-thinking approach. Aries aligns with your rising determination, inspired by the Magician and Wheel of Fortune. Their leadership complements your originality, creating powerful collaboration potential. Lastly, Gemini mirrors your mental clarity and curiosity. Conversations flow easily, and shared ideas spark vibrant insights, making this pairing particularly strong today. Your lucky color today. Royal blue is your power color today, symbolizing clarity, personal authority, and intuitive strength. It enhances mental focus while supporting emotional balance, aligning beautifully with your transformative reading. The phrase of the day: when destiny shifts, trust the unfolding. Your role is simply to rise to meet it. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.